Hey, this is Erik Paulsen with you at the end of the week. This week we got the president's budget. In the budget, there's more tax hikes, more spending, and more debt. I got a lot of questions from many of you, actually. We'll dive right into it. Heard from Bernard from Minnetonka, who wrote in through the website regarding the president's proposal. He says, I'm extremely disappointed in the proposed budget by the president. After all the rhetoric endorsing a streamlined federal government and responsibility in spending and meeting government's obligations, this budget is totally out of control. Please reduce the federal deficit by cutting spending immediately. Well, you know what? The president has proposed a budget that is not serious, but there are serious consequences. It's a $3.8 trillion budget. But let's put this in the terms that families may understand. Let's knock off 8 zeros. It'd be the equivalent of a family spending about $38,000 a year, but they're only bringing in $29,000 a year in their pay or their income. That means there's a deficit of $9,000 they're adding onto their credit card each and every year. And on top of that, this is a family that would have a $153,000 mortgage or credit card debt already. This is clearly unsustainable, but instead of a family with thousands, we're talking about a federal government with trillions of dollars of debt. We simply have to stop spending money that we don't have. Also heard from James in Greenfield, who emailed in Wednesday, expressing his concern on the president's budget, asking what I think the president should have focused more on. 3 things come to mind. First, I wish the president would have focused on tax reform, because I think we need a tax code that is simpler, more fair, and then more competitive so we can grow our economy and grow jobs. Number 2, I wish he would have focused more on trade, because Minnesota exporters have a great opportunity to enhance more trade. New sales, new customers means a lot more jobs in Minnesota. And number 3, the medical device tax that's coming up. It's a ticking time bomb in just a little under a year. It was part of the new health care law. It's going to impact 35,000 jobs in Minnesota alone. Those are some of the issues I wish the president would have focused on. If you've got any ideas for me, just feel free to send me a note by Twitter, email, or on Facebook, or look me up on the website at paulsen.house.gov. Have a great weekend.